Okay, so here we are, election night, 2016, 9:28 at night on the West Coast, and this is actually kind of my second attempt. My laptop kind of didn't process sound very well, so everything goes in one like this. And so it's always stop and start, and because I had the background, I had the election results going on in the background, and my laptop's not that good. I'm going to be upgrading here, hopefully in the next couple of months. But so, what do you think's going on here? It really looks like we have a President Trump, and the final results aren't in yet. I want to get my video done because I have to sleep and get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, a little about 5:10, and so I need to get this done now. And but what do you think's going on out there? I was one of those people. I couldn't make a choice as far as president is concerned. I did place a vote, and but I've been walking around for past 2, 3, 4 weeks now, at least 2 weeks, definitely longer than that. Just thinking, Clinton's got the best shot. I really think she's going to pull this out. I don't see, I don't see a President Trump happening. And I said that, in honesty, I really didn't because, but then I also put the caveat in. I also didn't expect him to even have a shot at the the nomination, and there he is. There he was. And now, last I looked, it was like 255 electoral votes for Trump and 209 for Clinton, and just a few big states left. And if he takes Pennsylvania at this point in time, Pennsylvania was in a dead heat. And if he ends up taking Pennsylvania, it's over. There's just nothing can be done. He'll be at 275, and if she wins it, she still has a chance, not a very good chance though. So what do you think happened? What do you think is going to happen? We're looking at a President Trump, and the future for the next 4 years. President Trump, what does America look like that? Are we? What kind of a future do we have? What's our economic situation? What's our military situation? How do we look about that? So, I have to ask. I knew people who thought that a President Trump was going to send us into war. I knew people who thought that it's going to cause this horrible problem with the economy. They called him a racist. I mean, they threw everything they could at this guy. And like I said, it looks like we're half a President Trump. And what do you think happened? What do you think is going to happen? What kind of a country we're going to have? Personally, I think we're going to have a lot of comedians are going to have a lot of fun. SNL is going to have something on Trump every single week, and comedians going to have a lot of fun. They didn't touch Obama for I think for over 2 years at all. SNL touched him a little bit, but President Obama didn't barely got touched when it came to the comedians. In my opinion. I think we've become a far more racially divided country now since having a President Obama. Was it his fault? Partially, I think, yeah. Yeah, I think it was partially his fault. And was it? We have this real adventure with social justice now. Conversations that maybe needed to be had, but not this way. We have. I think a President Trump has the potential of healing us in a very unique way, in the sense that it's kind of we're going to be unionized to not liking our president. I think there's going to be a lot of people like that. Will come together in a sense over not liking our president. Would that happen with the President Clinton? I don't know. So you tell me, what do you think is going to happen? I don't think he was as racist as everybody tried to claim he was. I don't think he was as filled with hate. I think he was a bloviated jerk at times, definitely. I never denied that about him. He's a loudmouth. Is he going to learn to control that? I hope so. I'm grateful that he has Mike Pence as his vice president. That's somebody that I think is going to mellow him out. Is going to teach him to be a mellower person, a calmer person, more diplomatic individual. Somebody that we can send. Mike Pence is somebody that we can send overseas to be a diplomat, which is a big part of the presidency. So I don't know. I enjoyed the election to a certain extent, but it was a real circus. I really didn't think I would look back on the Obama-Romney race with fondness. I'm grateful this is over. I'm so happy this is over. My friends on Facebook can be friends again, maybe. Instead of having meme wars, which is stupid. Meme wars. Your candidate's horrible. No, your candidate's worse. Oh my God. Anybody else get sick of that stuff? You have the same 2 or 3 people, just nonstop, over and over and over again. So that's what they do. They're just, I got tired of it personally. I was about ready to start unfriending people just over that stuff. I don't like to unfriend anybody. So, what's going to happen with our economy? We got a guy who, it can be argued, but a successful businessman. Out of hundreds of businesses, he has declared bankruptcy. I think it was 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5. You tell me. Democrats, so you tell me. I don't know. So out of hundreds of businesses, he did declare bankruptcy a few times, and those laws are there for a reason. But at the same time, he took millions and turned it into billions. Did he pay taxes? No, he didn't. And why didn't he? Because that's the way we wrote the tax laws. And it would be, hey, I do my taxes in a way that's going to, maximize how my own personal in pocket. So I can't argue that. People who make under $30,000 a year, they're going to they get back more than they put in, oftentimes. So with the earned income credit and things like that. And I don't begrudge them that, because at one time I needed that. That kept the power going, So I don't really begrudge that concept of he used our tax laws as they're written. I'm a proponent for a flat tax personally. I like a flat tax idea. So I'm not against that. I'm against some things that he says. I'm against some of the things he stands for. I cannot stand his stance on eminent domain. Personal property, to me, personal property rights are the end-all be-all of America. It all boils down to personal property and your rights of what you can do with it, and and not being able to be taken away. So eminent domain is a big issue for him. He's as a President Trump, is this going to be a problem? So I need your opinion. I I am very much not knowing what's going to happen next. We will continue on. I think we'll do just fine, and I think it was probably a good thing. I'm happy that there's a good chance of getting Supreme Court justices in that will be more following my personal attitudes and the way I follow, Christ, and it won't be people that I think Hillary would have put in, which I definitely fear that concept. I think we're going to maintain control of the House of Representatives. The Senate is a little iffy at this point. It could go either way. But here we are. What do you think? I want your opinions, please. Tell me what you think is going to happen over the course of the next few years. And let's turn this into a conversation in the comments below. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and share.